It is mail call time. I've had some comic books pile up in the mail pile. We're going to go through and see what I got. And condition's going to be an issue. Let's see, have some fun opening up some books up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hello, panelologists. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. And before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out the description of this video for links to my Instagram, my whatnot, my eBay store, and my email. So feel free to reach out. Always appreciate it. And it is that time. What time is it? We're gonna open up some mail. So let's go get the comic book mail and see what we have. I'm now more organized, so I have actually the mail back here, all piled up. I get a new package and I put it in this section of the shelving, and then we're going to go through it. So I'm going to kind of invert this pile. So we're going to work from the book that we got longest to go to the most recent one, and I will be, I'll be fast forwarding through the opening of these because that's not fun. And to hear me ripping box. Actually, I probably just cut. Okay, so we have our first package. This is from the Collectible Conservancy. They, I picked out a book they had on Instagram, and they reached out to me. We made a deal. I'm trying to upgrade this book. The one I got that I bought at the height of the market in Streetside Anthony, being such an awesome member of the community, actually paid me back in kind. I got it graded. It came back as a restored book with color touch. And it was weird because Anthony had it, I had it, Erod pressed and cleaned it. None of us picked it up. So this is a book that's going to replace that. And I'm hoping for a decent grade. You know, on Instagram it's a little more difficult. So I think they were, so yeah, they'd reached out to me about the book after the show. So let's see what I got. Okay, this was very well protected inside a magazine-sized bag and board with a top loader and actually protection on the top loader to make sure it doesn't slide out. Backer board on both sides. So what is the book in question? Hero for Hire #1. First appearance of Luke Cage. Now, this is a book. This is definitely gradable condition. I'm going to say roughly, just looking at it through the bag and board, about a 6.5, 7. Biggest issue I'm seeing. It does have some spine ticks, maybe a little bit better. And they did press it before they sent it off, so I don't even know if I have to. I'm going to take a close look at it there at the top. There's a little bit of wear at the bottom. Maybe better. Maybe like a 7. You know, it does have some spine ticks on it, but this is a really cool book. And the reason that I wanted this book in particular is actually I bought one on, I think it was a different Whatnot show recently. This is a lower grade one that I'm going to press and resell. So, yeah, I've been hunting for a higher grade copy. I don't know if this will be the copy that I eventually want, but it's a really awesome copy. I've been, if you watch the channel at all, you know I've been trying to get a complete collection of books, of DC books from 1972, and also all the Marvel keys. I have all the Marvel keys, but now it's just a matter of maybe upgrading them. So this is one of those, and I kind of want to get it out of that restored condition. So, yep, up next, this is an eBay win. So, it's in a big box. I think this is a single book. And I think I know what book this is. Let's break it out. Now, Okay, so this is the book I thought it was. So I got some nice bubble wrap here. We're going to put that in the save the bubble wrap pile. Ooh, it's not in a... Oh, it's in a bag, no board. Okay, and I thought the condition was pretty decent. Okay. For what it is. And what is it, you might ask? Would you believe Get Smart #1? TV show from the 1960s. I'm going to have to take a closer look at this. Let me take a closer... I want to take a closer look. Let me put the box over here. That'll be recycled. Actually reused. Okay. Tape. I'm going to rebag this as well. I thought it was pretty high grade from the pictures on eBay, but let's see. Does need a press. Does have, yeah. That is going to be the limiting factor up there. I don't know if it's worth grading. But it's a fun book to have. If I look at the... Get Smart #1. I still think, let's see. What are graded books worth? It's hard to tell. Wow. A 4 or 5 sold last year for $100. It doesn't sell that often. I'm looking at cover price that doesn't have complete data because they don't go with best offers. At the moment, yeah, I think I'll just keep this for now. Just have as a fun book to have in the collection. I thought I got it for a nice price based on what it was, you know. And you kind of... I need a bag and board, which I have. This is probably too big. These Dells tend to be a little bit big for silver age bags and boards. No, that'll be fine. An 8.0 sold in June for $309. That's like the only sale in the last 12 months. A 9.0 in 2023 for $360. So I don't think this isn't going to get to be an 8.0 with that crease. It is a nice copy. So that's fun. So just get in a new bag and board. I took a little bit of a gamble on, but I'm just going to hold on to that. That's fun. Fun book to have. Okay, let's go to our next book. Ooh, we have I think this is a What Not Win. Sean Bunker. Is that Bunky Brothers? This, I believe, is a slab. I think I know what it is. I think I got it for a good price. Let's open it up and we'll see. Okay, we have a slab in here. There was a box in a box with cardboard around it and inside this bag, and here we go. This is a nice copy. This is kind of... Well, this is actually another 72 book. It's a DC book. I have a number of copies of this. This might be the best one I have. I haven't submitted any for grading. It is a copy of Demon #1, 8.5 white pages. I'm trying to see. Oh no, this is a CPR candidate all day long. Yeah, this is definitely a CPR candidate. Not that that's necessarily. I thought I got a great deal on it, but I don't know if you could see it on camera because it's on the white. I got to get like some working lighting. There's just like, I think pressable creasing right there at the top. Boy, that could be a really good pickup. Because I don't see anything major on this book that would bring it down to an 8.5. No, you know. Now, if we look at the grader notes, it's a recent book. This does not appear to have been cleaned or pressed. Definitely not pressed with that on the back. That looks like... And it also looks like it may have at the end, there's like, slight indentation, almost like it was like at the bottom of the pile when they wrapped the ropes around it back in the day. That could be improved. I mean, it's not going to be a 9.8, but let's see. I'm going to look at the grader notes. 448. So on there. 9. There should be grader notes with an 8.5, hopefully. And I bought it. It was a Whatnot sale, so I bought it quick. Okay, spine stress lines, brakes color. Crease left top of front brakes color. I see. The crease in the left top is very small. I do see it breaking color right by the top of the spine. Right there. The question is, that's a small one. That is about, I'm going to lose centimeters, about less than half an inch. It's less than half an inch. So like a half-inch crease, yeah, we'll take it down to a 9.0. I don't know if this could get better than a 9.0 with that crease up there, since it does break color. And I guess these back here just kind of add to it. It is, I don't think there's a big price difference between an 8.5 and a 9.0 of a Demon number 1. I think there is a, I did get it for, I thought, a really good deal for an 8.5. 8.5 has a fair market value of $178, and a 9.0 has a last sale of $217. So it's like the cost of submitting. To get to a 9.2, that's where the money really comes in. Then your fair market value goes up to $450. Probably more like a $350 book. Yeah, I think that crease is a little too big to get a 9.2. The rest of the book looks really nice, though. A little wear at the top. Yeah, that bothers me, though, because they could have really made it. It definitely should be a 9. It has the possibility of being a 9.0 with what you have going on. But that is a very nice copy. I don't buy a whole lot of slabs, but the deal I got it for, I don't even remember what I spent on it. It was just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I think it was too good a deal to bypass. Slab lot 158.77. So I got it a little less than fair market value. And one of the other thoughts that I had in buying this book was the idea that if there's a good chance, I think Demon's a good chance to come into the DCU and this book will pop. And I wanted a DC book, it's a 72 DC book, so. Let's go to our next book, and it's thin here. This is also a Whatnot purchase. So let's open it up. We'll be right back. What have we here? Okay, let's see what we got. That's interesting. Yep. This I got for, again, it depends on condition. $11.43. Bought this on Christmas Eve, or the New Year's Eve, I should say. Ooh, it does have a little damage down at the bottom right corner. I do have a nice copy of this in the clean and press pile. Yeah. This is not... it's a mid-grader. It is Transformers number 8, the first appearance of the Dinobots, right? I think I got a good deal on it. I'm just going to put it back there for now. $11. Again, maybe I took a little bit of a gamble with condition, Whatnot condition. That's $11. I mean, in VF condition, that's like a $40 book. It is the direct, right? Yeah, it's a direct. I do have a minty copy sitting in a clean and press pile that I got. That's like a $200 book and a 9.8. But yeah, I mean, $11 I think is a good deal. You know, I'm not gonna be able to retire off the the profit, but I think I got it for a good deal. This came from Canada, right? Is it? No, UK. What did I buy from the UK? Was it something on Whatnot? I don't recall. Let us open her up and see. Okay, I have extricated this book from its box. I don't remember what it is. It is, oh, Real Life Comics number 31. This is a May 1946 book. I picked this up on eBay for auction or buy it now. I should check that out. It's one of the you know, those golden age books that mom would buy, you know, because it was good for you, as opposed to like horror or superheroes or sci-fi or something, or good girls. I got this. Beep, 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 beep. I got some good stuff coming. Oh, that one too. 80. Oh, it was a Great Britain pound. $81. But here's the fun thing about this, and this is why I bought it. And I think the condition's pretty good. They have it listed in a fine, and it looks, other than some staple stress and the staple being indented and a little bit of. Okay, so can anybody tell me anything about this book that makes it more significant? And I think I came across this idea when I was doing my listing of CGC census books and top books from publishers. This is a cover by Alex Schomburg. So that is pretty cool. I don't see a signature, but it's going to go in my May 46 collection, so that is fun. Yeah, it's kind of fun to track down, and I do eBay. I don't just have to hunt in the wild. I do that for some of those bigger books. Okay, up next, this is Robot Monster Island. He has awesome books. I've gotten from him before. I seem to default to go into his shows on Saturday nights because he always has great stuff. And I have no recollection as to what I bought from him. I bought a few nice keys from him in the past. Let's open up the box, and I won't bore you with the details, but it is a little stuffed. I'm not sure what I bought. Let's open it up. Okay, I have the book. There's more than one book. I have it extricated. Oh, I know what it is. That's right. This I picked up to complete 2 books to complete a run. Did I need both of these? Anyway, Blue Beetle number 3, Charlton Comics, and Blue Beetle number 5. I did. These are pretty decent condition. I did kind of pay for these. Only 5 issues in this Blue Beetle series from the 1950s. The big issue is number 1, which is the first appearance of the Question. But yeah, Charlton books hard to get in nice condition, so I had grabbed this from Robot Monster Island, and now I have all 5 issues. I'm trying to work on my my Charlton Heroes books. Which way am I going? There we go. And it's blurry. There we go. Blue Beetle number 3 and 5. That completes the set. I have every issue of Blue Beetle. Oh, and there's something else in here. Oh, and a free book, which is the modern comics version of Captain Atom number 83. This is the reprint of Captain Atom 83, which is the first appearance of the Blue Beetle. So it is in line with what I have. So that is cool to have as well. I don't know if I have the modern comics. I have the definitely have the 83. I have a couple of copies that are in my CGC. I know, don't judge me. They're my clean and press pile. Maybe I'll submit them to CGC. Maybe I won't. It's going to be a while before I get to them anyway. So, whatever. Okay, let's see what's next. Oops. What the heck is... This is, it looks like another What Not Win. Do I know what it is? Not at all. Let's open it up. This was another eBay purchase. Iron Man 128, that classic Demon in a Bottle storyline, covered by Bob Layton. This is a book that I bought for, all in, $71.52. Now, the question is, was it worth it? All right. It is the direct edition. And that's about the price of a VF copy. The question is, does it have potential to grade out better than that if cleaned, pressed, and submitted? Because what you're going for on this book is, you get into the 9s, you're talking about a $125 book. You get into like the 9.4, you're talking about a $250 book. So that was kind of what my thought process was in looking at it on eBay. Okay. Definitely needs pressing. Definitely there's spine ticks on the back. There's a little bit of dirt back here that can be cleaned up. On the front cover, non-color breaking stuff, a little bit of a blunted corner, and there is a indentation. This will take some work. Because if it's $125, break even, right? You know, when you include the cost of grading and fees when you sell it. It's not a book that I see popping, but okay, I'm going to give it a clean and press and see. If I think it has a shot at a 9.4 or better, then we're going to submit it. So that's kind of, there are no color breaks on the book that I'm seeing right now. But it definitely needs a press. So that's cool. 2 boxes left. Up next is, I think I got a good deal on a little bit of a lot from eBay. So we'll open this one up. Now the question is condition on this. Not high grade. Not gradable, I don't think. But I got some mid-ish grade copy. I already have this in the collection. It does have Chew on the top of the Green Lantern, number 82. Part of the O'Neil Adams run. There we go. And then this is kind of a throw-in. DC Special number 17. The reason I bought this lot was for this book, Green Lantern 59. So now I want to take a look at it, assess condition. It is lower grade. Can it improve? A little tear on the top. Cover's firmly attached. I want to do page count. Centerfold's attached. This is the first, of course, the first appearance of Guy Gardner. So I think that I got a good deal on this. Say I spent $100 on that book. You know, obviously, and I can clean this up, get it in a little bit better shape. Yeah, I mean, even in this condition, I would put this at about, I mean, if I put it at a 4.5, that's about, I would say about a $200 book. I already have a copy of this, so this is going to be for sale. I'm going to clean her up and see what I can do with that. Be time for that to go to Whatnot. And that's why I grabbed it, you know. I thought it was a good deal. One more package to go. This just came in today. I know exactly what it is. I had alluded to this in a previous video when I was talking about eBay sellers and like the positive story. This is not a book that anybody else is really after. It's just kind of unique for me. It's going to go in the May 46 collection. And I do like to get the lesser known books, right? I mean, obviously, you know, you're talking about an issue of Batman or Superman or Captain America comics. Those are going to be expensive, period. You know, some of the other classic covers and what have you. But just like a funny book, and I don't even know who this character is. So this was the seller. He had the book up for sale, and he had the wrong picture. He had a bunch. He had a run. He must have been a collector of this run. These were all in really nice shape, higher grade for what it is. And what is it? Famous Funnies 142, May 1946. I think it was listed like an 8. It is a really nice looking copy. I'm going to have to take a much closer look at it, inspect it, and grade it, but I am really happy to add that to the collection. I always enjoy getting higher grade books in the collection, especially the Golden Age, the May 1946 books, May 1946 stuff, because it's harder to find. Now, I'm going to guess there aren't a lot of copies of this graded. I would say it's going to be in single digits. Yeah, a 7.0 sold for $88. I don't really think it has a huge... The biggest sale ever was the Promise Collection, 9.6. You know, that was... At the time, during the comic book, people were going gaga over the Promise Collection. And that was a more affordable book from that, you know, that pedigree. So people kind of jumped all over it. So that is the book here. Just so a variety of books I picked up for different parts of the collection, to the resell or maybe slab up and see if I can improve the condition. So yeah, those are the books for today. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by and going through this with me. You can take a look at other videos here. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.